Alright, so I've been having some issues with my microphone. I've noticed them in my auto crafting, my how to make an auto crafter for an iron farm video. And it kind of messed up some of my recordings. So unfortunately, this is going to be more like an update video than anything else. But yeah, I guess off camera now. I've made some changes to my world. I like them. And I think I want to go through. You can already see out my window that there's a very big change. That was a week of work. Was that? Oh, yeah, that better be just a tree. That looks like an iron golem. Oh, never mind. I want to go through the changes I've made from smallest to biggest. The smallest one here is this. I have the secret room now in my base behind my painting. Actually, it's also behind my TV. And, well, there's no way to get up here anyways, so that doesn't matter. But it's just some storage we have up here. And then, if you really need the extra space, this is the, this is the space underneath my portal. So we can put some storage up here too, if we, again, really need to. I don't think we need to. And if you go back down here, go up through here, I added a little bit of a parkour area right here. I've also changed, if you remember last episode when I made the nether portal, my cave went kind of that way at the start, and I've had to change it so that now the exit is right here. Now I'm gonna turn down my volume a little bit. I've added this pathway as well around around my farms. I guess maybe not these farms, but it matches. It's pretty cheap too, because it's just cobblestone and oak wood. I deforested a bunch of stuff. There's no longer a forest. I guess up there's a forest, and I can't really bother with taking out those trees. But yeah, I like the pathway. It's simple. It works. And I think it actually makes these farms. Originally, I was really disappointed in these because, I don't know, I took a whole episode to dig out 4 holes in the ground. Like, come on, really? So I just didn't like these at the start. Now I'm starting to like them a little bit more. They're useful too. I think everybody has kind of this sort of farm setup in the beginning, right? So it's not too bad. I haven't harvested them at all, though. I haven't used it. So maybe one day. One day I will use it. So yeah, and this pathway only goes up to my nether portal. And then here is one of my more favorite improvements. It's a canal. So basically, now I have a way of, I guess I can turn up my volume back to 50. Oh, if this other boat would get out of the way. Is there anything in here? Oh, and along this pathway, on like important parts or frequently traveled through parts, I want to add in these these crafting table, stone cutter, infinite water source, even though it's already an infinite water source, beds, and then storage. Look at all that iron. I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, this boat path, this boat canal design, I just really wanted something to make transporting items easier. And without shulker boxes, the only other options are the minecart chest and the boat chest. The oak boats with chests. And this is actually pretty good. And I already have an idea of a storage system I can do with these. But I'll save that for a later video. But yeah, I'm really liking this. There's a way to go from the ocean all the way up to my nether portal through this. Unfortunately, it's not really that smooth of a ride, but it works. I would say it is smoother just going downhill than it is going uphill. Because I can just, you know, do that. But yeah, and the last, and possibly the biggest addition to my world is this iron farm, designed by Voltrox. It's in spawn chunks. I don't think it works at full efficiency when I'm not near it, but it does work on its own whenever I'm like all the way over there. I tested it out and it does work when it's not loaded in. So yeah, this is possibly the most overpowered iron farm I've ever built. Even in my last world, this iron farm is way better than the iron farm in my last world. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description to Voltrox's tutorial on how to build this. Essentially, it's just you need 4 zombies, 24 villagers, right? So 3 villagers per container. And you just need waterways to move the iron golems all the way down. The only thing is that I had to do additionally was I had to mine the 7 blocks out from the spawning platform, because iron golems are just spawning like around here, and you know that doesn't work out. That's not how an iron farm should work. They shouldn't be spawning outside the farm. So I had to flatten this area out. Again, in the future, I can probably figure out something to do with this area. But for now, I'm fine with it being ugly the way it is. So, and yeah, you can see, like, here's almost all the resources from digging this out. There's some more stuff in here. There's a lot. But if we go underneath here, and also the main reason why I made that auto crafting video. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the volume again. There, it's just so loud. So the main reason why I made that auto crafting video is because I had that issue where I wanted to craft iron into iron blocks. And yeah, we have basically what we have here is 2 item sorters. And I will say, so I didn't come up with the iron sorters or item sorters or whatnot, but in Voltrox's video, he just had the iron going into a chest, which, you know, nowadays, I mean, it was just an iron farm, right? It's just the output, right? So this is my own addition to that. And I think this has been working amazing. So basically what this is, it sorts out the iron and the poppies from the iron golems dying. The killing chamber, I guess. And anything extra. So we've got a few wandering traders who fell in. I don't know how they fall in, but it happens. But basically, the iron goes through this auto-crafting setup where I really should just put shovels in here instead of iron, but I don't care because you look at the iron output, it's a lot. I actually took a bunch of iron out from this. I guess I shut it off. I had a bunch of iron in another chest. So I have more than a double chest of iron in my world. But this is half a double chest. And then bone meal. It's not too much, but it's something, right? And then, again, this is the overflow. So, I don't know if there's a way to turn off an iron farm. The only way I can think of is if I block the view of the zombies somehow. But I don't think that would work either. I don't know. I wish there was an on-off switch because, you know, once this starts getting full, then I don't know what to do with the items. But I don't think we'll run into that problem anytime soon. The only other thing I can think of is adding in like a cactus trash can almost kind of thing. But yeah, that's it for all the updates. I did have a little bit of a villager breeder going on, but now I don't. Yeah. So what I did was I was having those iron golem issues, and I actually do need to kind of fix that. But I had those iron golem issues, and my first thought was I was breeding up villagers over here, and they're no longer here. Those are their beds. So yeah, I don't know. But I also don't know. I don't think I should do anything with these. I mean, it's great to have beds and all, but you know what? If I ever need more villagers, I can just use this again. Because I thought this village, technically, I was bringing villagers in here, so it was a village. I thought that was messing with the iron farm, but now that I think about it, it probably wasn't. And it was probably just the terrain that I hadn't flattened yet. So, anyways, that's all the changes I've made to my world. Next episode, I've already started working on it. Maybe I should do a sneak peek. If you made it to the end of this one, yeah, I'll do a sneak peek. So, I was gonna say next episode I'm gonna be working on the skeleton farm. I'm actually going to be working more on the decoration side of the skeleton farm because I've already done a whole bunch of redstone. And I think it's pretty cool. I won't be able to demonstrate it fully. I'll be able to explain it. Just because the spawner takes a while to spawn in a bunch of skeletons. But so far, this is the biggest redstone project in my world. That's not saying much because I don't even have enchanted tools or whatnot, but this is still the biggest redstone project in my world. So yeah, we have an on-off switch. Right now it's off. Basically what this is just redstone lanterns. That lights up a room. But whenever I turn this off, right? The room becomes dark, and skeletons can spawn. Well, I'll turn that back on. And then I have auto sorters here. So actually there's only 2 in this part, but it auto sorts out bones from arrows. And these 2 chests are just overflow and armor stuff. And this here is bone blocks. So if we go around here, you'll be able to see these are the 2 item sorters. And these are the crafters. I can hear the skeletons coming up the elevator behind me. But essentially what happens is the output from the skeletons goes up a water elevator, which is right here, where this cobblestone is. And it goes through the hoppers. I think it ends up in this one. It goes through there. And depending on if this is on, this locks this hopper. So then bones will go over here. Well, all the items will go over here into this hopper right here. And the bones will get sorted out here. Go through this crafter. This is why I got these bones right here with me. And it starts turning bones into bone meal here. And if this ever overflows, it locks this hopper. So basically this crafter just stops making bones. I think you saw it a little bit there, yeah. And then actually whenever this comparator reads this, it actually locks the hopper above, because the hopper actually inputs in items faster than the crafter can craft them. And then bone meal gets turned into bone blocks here. And since the bones are already sorted out, there's no need for another item sorter, so you just get more bone blocks here. But yeah, that's how that works. Essentially, through redstone, I've given myself the option to A, turn off the farm, and then B, turn my bones into bone blocks if I want to. And then farm itself, or the storage system itself, just sorts out items. So yeah, this is a little sneak peek into what's going on next episode, but next episode I'm going to be focusing on decorating this place, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was kind of an update video, but I've been busy with school, and believe it or not, I like to play Minecraft in my free time. So I don't want YouTube to be a limiter of that. But I do want to show my progress. So I've just been having a hard time with school. Doing group projects. You know, 3 out of the 4 classes I'm taking this semester. I wouldn't have an issue if it was like a regular semester, but it's a summer semester. 3 out of my 4 classes have group projects. So that's just great. Isn't it? So, but I got 1 out of the way. And it's probably the most stressful one, just because it was due in such a short amount of time. So that's my school update. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed working on these projects. I wish I'd been able to make them into videos. But who knows? Maybe I'll do, if you want, I can do a tutorial on how to make like the crafters for the skeleton farm. And I know it's probably not the most efficient way to make those. There's probably another way they can make those where it's more efficient, but that's the way that I came up with. And it works. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.